Hello and welcome to Encryption, the tech tips and tutorials channel. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve the Vagrant SSH Permission Denied public key issue. Let's get started. To start with, I'm going to the Vagrant Cloud website by opening a browser and typing the Vagrant Cloud in the search engine. Here I choose the first link. I want to run Ubuntu 20 Focal Fossa as a Vagrant VM. Since it is not shown in the first page, I go to the other pages by clicking the next button. Here too, I don't see the Ubuntu 20. So I again click on the next button. Again, I click on the next button. Here we go. We can see Ubuntu/Focal64, which is the official Ubuntu 20.04 Focal Fossa. Clicking on this, you will get more information including the Vagrant file and new installation method. Going to the new tab, here we can see the commands to pull the Vagrant image to our local machine and run. To pull the Ubuntu from the Vagrant Cloud to my local machine, I open my Git Bash terminal here. If you don't already have the Git Bash terminal and want to know how to get it, please click on the link on the top right corner or find the link in the description below. Moving on, I check my current directory with the pwd command. Here I want to create a directory named Vagrant VMs, where I'll put all my Vagrant VMs. Then I switch to the newly created directory and create a subdirectory named Ubuntu 20. Then I switch to the Ubuntu 20 directory. This is the directory where I'll put the Vagrant files and its dependencies for the virtual machine Ubuntu 20. Now I go back to the Vagrant Cloud and copy the Vagrant init command. Then I go to the Git Bash terminal and paste the command. Wait for some time till it downloads the Vagrant file for the VM Ubuntu 20. Okay, it's done. To verify if the file is pulled in, fire up the command ls-l. Here is the file for the VM. The file name should be exactly as Vagrant file with the uppercase B. If you want to check what is written inside the Vagrant file, you can simply do cat and type in the file name. The next step to get the Vagrant box up and running is to run the Vagrant-up command. Wait for some time till it loads the image and installs the Linux distribution as a VM in the Oracle VirtualBox. In the meantime, you can open your VirtualBox and check the progress. Okay, the machine is booted and ready. However, we can see some warnings that read connection aborted. Also, we can see that the Vagrant insecure key detected. Vagrant will automatically replace this with a newly generated key pair for better security. This may be something that is related to the Vagrant not being able to connect via SSH. Anyway, we will ignore it for now and we keep in mind this when we get an issue with SSH connection from our PC to the Vagrant VM, which is going to be the Ubuntu 20. Now it's time to do Vagrant SSH to get into the Ubuntu 20, which is installed as a Vagrant VM in Oracle VirtualBox. Unfortunately, as expected, we got the permission denied public key error and we are unable to log into the Vagrant VM. To resolve the issue, we'll need to open the Vagrant file with a text editor, add a line of configuration and save the file. After you open the Vagrant file, put your cursor just below the line which starts with config.vm.box. Press I key to switch to the editor into the insert mode and type config.ssh.insert_key space coils spells false. This means that Vagrant should not automatically insert SSH keys when provisioning a virtual machine. When we set config.ssh.insert_key equals to false in our Vagrant file, we are instructing Vagrant not to automatically insert SSH keys during the provisioning process. This means Vagrant won't try to automatically add any SSH keys to the virtual machine. The permission denied public key error often occurs when the SSH key used for authentication is not present on the virtual machine. By disabling automatic key insertion with config.ssh.insert_key equals to false, we are taking control of managing the SSH key manually. To resolve the error, you will need to ensure that the appropriate SSH key is added to the virtual machine manually. The SSH private key is already included at the time of provisioning the virtual machine and it's one of its folder which is named .vagrant. Now let's try to SSH to the Vagrant VM again. As you can see, we are still unable to get the connection. We may need to halt the Vagrant VM, which essentially shuts down the Vagrant VM, and starting Vagrant VM by running Vagrant -up may resolve the issue. If it does not, I will give you an alternative solution. Okay, the Vagrant VM is up now. Let's try Vagrant SSH again. Still no luck. Let's check if the configuration we added still exists on the Vagrant file. Yes, it does. The final solution that is expected to work is to destroy the Vagrant VM on which we are getting permission denied issue on and recreate a new one using the same Vagrant file. Let's do that too. Just check if the line is there or not by typing cat space Vagrant file space pipe space grep space SSH. Yes, we can see it there on the Vagrant file. Finally, let's run Vagrant -up again. Okay, the new Vagrant VM with Ubuntu 20 is up and running now. Let's do Vagrant -SSH. Here we go. There is no permission denied issue and we are able to log into the Vagrant VM, which in our case is Ubuntu 20. Now you can easily run the Ubuntu VM using the Vagrant command and use your Linux machine for whatever your requirement. This is somewhat like running a Linux machine in a Windows computer. Okay guys, this is how we can solve the Vagrant SSH permission denied issue. I hope the video was useful to you. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching. See you in other videos. Till then, have a nice time. Goodbye.